Brian, leaving tonight, are you
Yeah.
trying to practice early tomorrow?
Yeah, we're trying to simulate, at least try to give them a semblance of, the early morning. We did it at Pittsburgh. I thought it worked pretty good, and try to, duplicate the schedule.
Yeah, Navy's probably a little better prepared for early morning.
Yeah, I'd say that this is probably a late afternoon game for them. Yeah. So again, we responded well, and I thought played with a lot of energy against Syracuse with a noon start. The North Carolina State game was an anomaly relative to the conditions, but I've liked our energy in the morning, and we're not going to get them up, at the crack of dawn, but the kids are used to getting up in the morning, so I just wanted to get a morning workout in, so I think it'll work out nice.
Are the three concussion players, have they all, any of them cleared to play?
Yeah, Greer Martini is cleared to play. Colin McGovern's cleared, and Daniel Cage is not cleared to play. He is not. He will not travel.
Brian, I'm curious, as this season's gone on, and Dashon obviously benefited from watching, Golson and Zaire when he was a freshman and redshirting. As sophomore Wimbush, what's he getting out of this year, and what does he look like in practice, kind of behind the scenes?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think he's gained a lot more. Last year he was pressed into duty, and, we had to kind of design offensive packages for him to go in and really, run some offense. And so it was a different experience for him last year than it was this year. And so I think it's just been a better learning experience for him in terms of being in, game plan preparation and understanding, how we're going about doing things at a lot deeper level. A couple of weeks ago, I put him on the scout team to get some, live action, so he wasn't standing around the whole time as well. So he didn't do that at all last year. As you know, he was with us. So just getting him in some game-like action against our defense. He's obviously, really talented player, and our defensive coaches were really impressed with his ability. So it's been a different year for him, but I think a better year in terms of learning.
And kind of along the same lines, what do you do with Alizé in practice, knowing that he's not going to play for you this year, but you'd love for him to develop? Does he take any reps with the ones? Is he a scout team guy?
He's taken no reps with us other than 7-on-7 reps with the third group. So he hasn't taken any team reps, but he takes third team 7-on-7 reps, and he takes virtually every rep with the scout team at every position. Wide receiver, tight end, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. We don't have many guys that can cover him. Yeah.
Are you intending, does Mako move up behind Jerron Jones, and is he ready to maybe expand his role a little bit?
Yeah, he'll have to play. We're bringing Brandon Tiasom. He's had a really good 2-3 weeks. He's starting to really grasp the things that we needed him to. He's a big kid with really good feet. He's coming on, so we'll travel Brandon. But yeah, Pete would have a more expanded role.
Is it Robert Reagan is your?
Well, it's Reagan, and Nolan, both those guys. Nolan's really fast, so we wanted a combination of a physical guy with Reagan, and then Nolan can really rip the ball, and Worth can throw it very well, and so we wanted somebody that could throw it really well. So it was a combination of both those guys.
Did that change your prep much that he can throw the ball well, or is it clear that if they're playing really well, he won't throw as much as he had to last week?
No, it's really based upon what you're doing defensively. A lot of teams have run, pressure defenses and played a lot of cover 1 and 0 behind it, which prompts them to throw the football, and he's extremely accurate. So it's really how you're playing, and they're gonna react to how you're playing. If you let them hold on to the ball for 8 minutes and score, they'll do that too. They'll do that too, yeah.
Brian, last year when you went to Pittsburgh earlier, you were able to go out and do some recruiting.
We'll have a couple of coaches out recruiting. Yeah, yep. So we'll have, obviously, geographically, there's some schools that are important to us, and we'll have some guys out recruiting.
I think anytime a kid goes home, we always ask you, what's it gonna be like? What do you say to him? For a younger guy like Severson, that might be a little bit more applicable just because he's so young. Has Mike Denbrock spent much time with him this week, or just sort of let that sort of unfold as it goes?
No, there's been several conversations about the Super Bowl for him and tickets and the number of people and requests that he's had. So, yeah, we've had a couple of conversations with him. I think he's handling it pretty good right now, but no, it's been a topic of conversation this week with him.
I know that you coaches like to take it one game at a time, so do we writers, but.
Absolutely.
But,
See how you guys do that.
But do you, a little bit, with being 3-5, toggle a little bit with big picture? This is some of the goals I want to set for the last 4 regular season games of the season. This is what I want to do toward building toward a rebound season in 2017. Do those thoughts cross your mind?
So, I think we all are of the same opinion that, the best way to prepare your football team is week by week, but we want to be better than we were earlier in the season. So we're measuring progress by, how we play in the month of November. We were 1-3 in September, we were 2-2 in October, and we need to see a really good November. So if there's any looking ahead, which, I'm not really doing that, but if you look at the big picture, this is an important month for us to show some progress with a young football team in November.